God help our children when we have children.
Yeah.
Because, honey, eat your vegetables. Daddy's not eating his vegetables. Well, that's daddy's special chicken, honey. You can't have that. That's for daddies. What's up, chicken nuggets, and welcome back to Taste Like Chicken. I am your host and certified picky eater, Joseph Paul, and today we are joined by my lovely wife, Alexa. Hi, honey. How are you today?
Doing good. How are you, hon?
I can't complain. We're filming very late today.
Personally, yes. If it's very late, then we usually do.
Yeah. The plan for our season finale was to do an episode outside of the apartment to take this out on the town because we want to do episodes actually going to restaurants, going to food trucks, things like that.
Yes.
Lots of technical difficulties. We still have a lot to learn about making that happen. So
YouTubers make it look so easy.
They do.
Of just being able to film outside and doing their thing and the audio being cool and people being cool and
it also
looking cool.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that I am a perfectionist. I'm still so unhappy with so many aspects of this show. The real challenge will always be the food, but here we are.
Here we are.
What foods are we doing today, for instance, though, honey?
Today we're doing Burger King. We thought that we would end the second season of Taste Like Chicken with another really popular fast food place.
Yeah, I don't know if every season is going to end with fast food. There's a lot of fast food, so we could do that.
Oh, yeah. They're, especially out here, there are California-specific ones we could do as well.
Yeah. But right now, it just seemed like the right way to go. Let's do some Burger King.
One fast food classic, followed by another fast food classic. The King, everybody.
The King.
So today we are doing 4 big items from Burger King. We're doing the classic Whopper, the original chicken sandwich, the Impossible Burger, which is plant-based, and onion rings, because you have never had those before.
I've never had onion rings.
Never had anything on this.
You've remembered to take tomatoes and pickles off, right?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Tomatoes and pickles off the thing, because I feel like now we can definitively say you've tried tomatoes, you do not like tomatoes. You can officially take tomatoes off of an item and definitively say, I've had them, don't like them.
With the Big Mac, we felt it was appropriate to just do a deep dive. We had done so many foods where I only had deconstructed elements of it that we were let's just go in. Let's take the full thing as is and just do it. Mm-hmm. That was a mistake. That did not go well.
No.
It was not pleasant.
No.
So this time around, I think I have enough experience that we can say, okay, you don't like tomatoes, you don't like pickles. Let's just take those off and give this a fighting chance.
And it won't be a ding against you for saying, oh, you can't say you don't like something if you haven't tried it. You have, and you don't.
Oh, it'll still be a ding against me. I'm still a 30-year-old man that's gagging from eating a cheeseburger. But I mean, we'll see how it goes.
Let's start with the Whopper. We went classic today. No cheese.
No cheese.
No cheese.
Full of surprises you are.
Full of surprises.
So far, just looking at it, very messy.
Yes. Yeah, because the lettuce is shredded. It's not it's not like a regular bed of lettuce.
Is that common for burgers for them to shred the lettuce?
I honestly don't know. To me, when I think of a classic burger, I think of a bed of lettuce.
Yeah, don't shred my lettuce. Don't do that.
I don't usually order Whoppers, at least like this. I usually just stick with a plain cheeseburger myself. So this will also, for me, be an endeavor. Yeah,
that definitely is a testament to how our relationship works. You've had a lot of the foods that we try on this show, but you're still also very simple in what you eat. You like a simple meal.
I do, yeah. I'm not big on messy foods like you are either. And yeah, I like to keep it simple.
Whopper. I don't want to do this.
No, we got this.
You got this.
I'll do it with you.
Trauma.
I'll do it with you.
Whopper. Help.
What do you need help with? What do you mean? Use your words.
It had stuck to the roof of my mouth.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't even chew it. It was just sitting there being like, taste it, bitch.
Well, this is also the first time you've ever had a big Burger King patty, which are different, obviously, than McDonald's.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, grain of salt, because when I had the Big Mac, there was so much going on that the texture was so overwhelming that I just couldn't really fathom how I felt about the taste.
That is true. There was a
But
lot
I will
coming at
say
you.
so far, I find this a lot more pleasant than a Big Mac. The Big Mac had so much going on that I didn't really taste the meat. The meat felt like the center of it. So that's a plus.
I do like Burger King patties. They are very good.
I think I'm okay with the onions. The lettuce, I don't like the format, but I'm okay with it. I think it's the sauces that I'm not really vibing with here. I'm going to regret saying this.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself for saying this.
Yeah.
I think I might have to retry pickles. Because a huge part of my problem with pickles was the texture. It felt like stepping in half-melted snow. I didn't like the... You know what I mean? Like, I didn't like that on my teeth. That really bothered me.
Yeah.
I'm getting it here. So I don't think it was the pickle. I think it was the lettuce.
Maybe, yeah. I'm going to try pickles
I'm sure
again.
I'll hate myself for saying that, but I think I need to try pickles again because the thing that upset me about pickles, it may not have been the pickles. A part of me wants to think that this is going better than the Big Mac did
Much
because I'm getting better with textures. But I also, though, do really think that a huge part of it was I felt like I tasted the meat on the Whopper better than I did the Big Mac.
I think so too. I think the meat that Burger King uses in their patties is just more flavorful.
Yeah, the Big Mac, the patty felt like an ingredient, whereas the Whopper, the Big Mac, or the Whopper, the meat feels like the shell, if that makes sense.
No, it absolutely does. Yeah.
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 So Whopper, not bad, but needs a little more customization before I'm ready for it. When it came to the Whopper, everyone I worked with was like, don't try that. You don't need that in your life. I have a feeling if I don't like the onion rings, people are going to be genuinely angry with me.
I don't know about angry, but they're probably going to have words.
They smell nice. You know?
They smell really good.
Now-
I like onion rings.
To be clear, these are actually like deep fried onions. Okay. It's not like, what was that snack we had?
Funyuns.
Funyuns. Not like Funyuns where I thought we were basically going to get like freeze-dried onion rings. Nope, it's just a chip that they call onions.
But
Like,
they were
okay.
flavored that way. These are straight up deep fried onions.
I don't know how to feel about that. Onion rings. Cheers.
Cheers.
Not for me, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do like any of them or just like a large, big portion of them.
I just don't think that flavor's for me. Yeah. Which makes sense because I think we were saying when I tried the snacks that we thought it was the onion powder that made me not like some of the snacks.
I do remember us looking at the ingredients, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this might reinforce that. The texture is certainly not something I'm thrilled about, but it's definitely the flavor that I'm not into with these.
Just not an onion guy.
I think I'm learning I'm just not big on flavors that leave an air in my mouth. Does that make sense?
That have an aroma to them.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean.
Which that could just be that, like, I'm not used to these aromas. So it's because Cheez-Its have an aroma to them, and I love a good Cheez-It. Oh, I love Cheez-Its.
They do have an aroma to
But
them.
those have an aroma to them. So it could just be a mental block that I just got to get past.
Or it could be the kind of aroma, because I know you like the smell of seafood. And then that to me is another one that comes to mind that has an aroma that as you eat it, because your nose, your nostrils and your mouth are connected, you'll kind of also smell and taste it.
Yeah.
Not getting better as you try another one.
No. I don't think I fuck with onion rings.
Moving along, we have the original chicken sandwich.
Why do they call it the original chicken sandwich is my question.
Because it's the OG.
Did chicken sandwiches not exist? And then one day Burger King was like, hold up, y'all. I got an idea. What is on this exactly? Because it looks very globby.
That's the mayo. So it's just straight up, pretty sure, it's like shredded lettuce mayo and a chicken cutlet.
I wish we'd taken out the mayonnaise this time around. Last time I thought the mayonnaise was actually one of the better things about the Big Mac. Now that I have more context for what was in the Big Mac, I had no idea what I was dealing with at that time because I was like, oh, the mayonnaise is actually kind of good. No.
I like a little bit of mayo. A little bit of mayo can add a nice kick to like a sandwich.
I like the bread of this.
Yeah, it's a sesame like sub looking kind of thing.
What I mean is the shape, though. I like an oblong bread.
Fuck does that mean?
What? It's oblong. It's oval-like. I like...
Who says that, though?
I like a bread that feels like a train coming into my face. I'm going to regret saying that on the internet. But here we are.
Here we are. Shut up and eat your chicken.
The original chicken sandwich. Here we go.
Here we go.
This one I feel like I could learn to love.
With modifications?
Yeah, I do think mayonnaise might be a problem for me. Mm-hmm. It's not a terrible problem. I don't think mayonnaise is necessarily disgusting, but it's not something I would choose.
Okay.
But beyond that, I actually really enjoy the setup of this. This feels easy to eat.
If I were to order this myself, no lettuce, light mayo.
You know what I would try with this? Not to ruin your original Burger King, not to step on the original chicken sandwich, but I would like to try this with barbecue sauce. Because I really like Burger King's barbecue sauce. Really like it. And I feel like that could really add something here. That's the other thing. Sometimes you look at the back of a sandwich and you're like, why did I look at this sandwich?
Like why'd you look too hard?
This looks like, you know, when an elderly person just has constant phlegm in their mouth.
Oh my God.
That's what this looks like. And
Why would you say that?
Because that's how my brain, the whole point of this show is to express my relationship with food. That's what I see. I'm sorry, but now you understand why I'm struggling.
Moving on to the Impossible Burger.
Yeah, so this is like the vegan option.
Yes, the patty is plant-based.
I'm confused by this. I'm very confused by this.
Listen, it's a good option if you're vegan, vegetarian, or just want to cut red meat out of your diet and kind of pull back on that, which I sometimes will have from time to time. It's good.
You've had an Impossible Burger? Mm-hmm. Okay.
There was one time, remember, we ordered this. I had an Impossible Burger just because I wanted to be healthy that day.
Be honest with me. Does it actually taste like beef? Or is it just kind of like how a cherry Jolly Rancher tastes like cherries?
No.
Or a grape Jolly Rancher tastes like grapes.
It's not going to taste exactly like beef, but this one in particular, for me, I don't get a vegginess out of it.
Okay. The Impossible Burger. Let's do this.
Here's that.
Not a big fan of that taste.
Yeah.
Yeah. The texture also. This didn't feel like chewing beef to me. I was expecting, because, you know, like it's supposed to be a replacement. And this was the same with cauliflower. Because cauliflower is a replacement for chicken a lot.
No, it's not a replacement, just a healthier option. And I say replacement because they hold the dressing the same because of their construction. It's not going to taste like beef. It's not a substitute for it.
That seems silly to me. But the texture of this it's pleasant to chew, don't get me wrong, but definitely didn't feel like chewing beef. Which isn't a positive or a negative. It's just different. I did not like onion rings, but I think I like onions on a burger.
So probably just raw.
Yeah. Onions. I think that's weirdly pleasant, even though the other one's not.
Imagine it's the crunch to it too.
Yeah.
Let's get into the ratings. We started with the Whopper. How'd you feel about that?
The Whopper.
Classic Whopper.
Yeah. Definitely would need some more modifications to that. There was definitely stuff about it that I wasn't thrilled by. Mayonnaise, for instance.
Yeah.
I definitely liked the patty. I felt like the patty was what I needed it to be.
Yeah.
So understanding that what was wrong with it was just things that I need to change, I would probably give the Whopper an 8-piece chicken nugget.
That's pretty high.
With modifications, I could see myself ordering that. Yeah.
Interesting. Then we moved on to the onion rings.
The onion rings, disappointing, guys. I've known so many people over the years that love onion rings. Oh my gosh, people rave about how good onion rings are. You get people that will get an order of fries and they find a lone onion ring in there, and oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's pretty great.
You'd swear that the best thing ever just happened. They're like, oh my God.
It's like a little gift.
I got an onion ring. Just like, geez, like, can you not? We're in public. But I just don't see the appeal. And it wasn't just a texture thing. The texture wasn't great, but like I could get past that texture. That taste is not a taste I think I want.
Would you try onion rings from like, say, a deli or someplace that's not a fast food joint?
Sure, yeah, we'll try them from somewhere else, see how it goes. But so far, that's not the taste for me. I don't know. I would probably give onion rings a 4-piece chicken nugget.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not terrible, and I'm happy for those of you who like them, but I don't think I want that taste in my life, honestly.
Yeah. Then we did the original chicken sandwich.
Original chicken sandwich. Good, yeah. I liked a lot of things about it. The chicken tasted great. Again, the presentation of that is so pleasant to me.
You're like a sub.
Yeah, I think I might be a sub guy. We haven't done subs yet, or hoagies, or heroes, or whatever you want to call them. But I think that might be the way to go for me, because just holding that and eating it.
Holding what? Doing what? Do it again.
It's very pleasant to hold and eat that sandwich.
Yeah.
And the texture was really good. The mayonnaise detracted. I think the mayonnaise overall was a big distraction in this episode.
Yes, like each of them, except the onion rings, obviously had mayo on them.
But the mayonnaise wasn't so bad. I was able to spend enough time with the mayonnaise to get through it and then focus on what I did like about the sandwich. And like I said, the chicken was really good. The bread, it was a good sandwich. So yeah, I would give the original chicken sandwich a 7-piece chicken nugget.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And then we did the Impossible Burger.
The Impossible Burger. I think impossible is overstating. I'm sorry.
What makes you say that?
I think it's the, look what you did burger.
What do you mean by that?
Like it's got some surprises to it. I wouldn't call it impossible.
Well, impossible maybe because it's impossible that it tastes as good as beef.
Yeah, see, that's an overstatement. I didn't really taste that too much. Like I could taste it, but like it wasn't the show. In the Whopper, the meat was the show. The Impossible Burger, that patty is not the show. Maybe just at Burger King. We'll try other Impossible Burgers, but for this one, it just kind of felt lackluster. It had a pleasant texture to it, and the taste wasn't unpleasant. It just kind of fell short for me.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to like do a vegetarian friendly episode where you try different kinds of plant-based things.
Oh yeah, we'll do a vegan episode with like tofu and stuff. We have a friend that's vegan. She very much wants to do an episode where she makes us a traditional vegan meal, so we'll do that.
She'd be a fun guest.
Yeah, but I'm going to be giving that a 5-piece chicken nugget. It wasn't bad. There wasn't really anything there for me, personally.
You would have an Impossible Burger before you have onion rings next.
Oh yeah, I would.
I will say this took you got through this so much quicker than the McDonald's episode.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if we've talked about it or if he's mentioned it before. The amount the amount of time it took to psych yourself up.
There's literally a good 40 minutes of footage of me just staring at that burger, just having an existential crisis.
You can make it a whole other episode.
Yeah.
But you got through this so much faster.
I'm getting better at just having... God, I'm saying all the worst things today. I'm getting so much better at just having foreign things in my mouth. You know? I'm getting really efficient with putting strange things in my mouth. And isn't that what you want in your husband?
Yes, I do.
For him to just take things and just, I got this.
I am so proud of your ability to take foreign things in your mouth.
I'm glad we tried these. But as I said before, nothing beats chicken tenders so far. I would kill for some Burger King chicken nuggets after this. We got all this food, and I tried it, and now I'm just like, God, we should have just got... I wish we just gotten chicken nuggets, because that would have been better. That would have been better. But here we are.
Guess what? I got some chicken nuggets for you.
You really have chicken nuggets right now?
No, fucking joke. No.
Do you really?
Fucking joke. Hold it up. Do the influencer thing.
You are my favorite person on the planet. This settles it, by the way. You don't encourage me, you indulge me. You enable me.
I'm such
You're part of the problem.
A little bit, yeah.
That is going to be our show, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us as we've tried Burger King for the first time ever. If you would like to continue with us on this journey, be sure to like and subscribe.
If you have any ideas for foods we should try or punishments we should inflict, please let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to be notified when we post.
And as always, you stay crispy, chicken nuggets. Make sure you try something new this week. Have a great day. You're a cheese person.
I'm not a cheese person. I'm a cheeseburger person. I feel like there's a difference.
There's no difference. You cheese people
cheese
are
is
all
not all
alike.
the same.
You cheese people
is not all the
are
same.
alike. Cheese may not all be the same, but you cheese people are all of the same culture. Cheese pun. Boom. Roasted you. You roasted cheese, bitches.